Inheritance. That's what we're going to talk about today on Strength for Today. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 14 says, house and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and the prudent wife is from the Lord. Now, it's a fact when most parents die, they'll leave their worldly possessions and their wealth to their children. Our inheritance is a little different than that. Our Heavenly Father is never going to die, so we're never going to get His inheritance in that way. But our inheritance is that we're going to rule and reign with Him forever. We get our inheritance when we die. And our inheritance will be based on our honest, sincere, and faithful service causing in the cause of spreading the gospel on the earth. I had a friend of mine the other day. I've had a rough year. 18 months. I lost my mom. I lost my aunt. It's been rough. But I had a good friend of mine say, Brother Walter, just march on. Be faithful. Honor him. And one day he'll honor you, because you're going to get your mama back. You're going to get your aunt back. You'll get them back one day in heaven. But if you don't earn honor on this side, you'll get no honor on the other side. He made a lot of sense. And folks, self-sacrifice and service is what we've got to do now in this life. If we're going to have any place in His kingdom, we're going to have to serve now, and we're going to have to be faithful to Him right now with all our being. Matthew 18:1 says, at the time when the disciples came the disciples unto Jesus, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus called a little child unto Him and set him in the midst of them and said, verily or truly I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whosoever receive one such little child in my name receiveth me. Let me make this real short and sweet for you. As a parent leads a child, so God should lead us. And as a child should do what a parent says without question, so should we do what He says without question. As a child trusts his parent for everything they need, that's how we ought to trust God for everything we need. He's our Heavenly Father. Be His earthly child, and it'll be your strength for today and your hope for tomorrow.